Hello everybody, welcome to the project number 3, week number 1. The topic for this week is
Internet use around the world. Answer the following question via WhatsApp to your teacher or in your notebook. Where do you think people use internet the most in the world? And the least? Activity 1. Read the culture text, and circle the verbs that you find. Then you make a list. Culture. Can you guess what language the majority of websites are in? If you guessed English, you are correct. According to Statista, as of January 2020, about 26% of all the web pages on the internet are in English. This is followed by about 19% in Chinese, 8% in Spanish, and 5% in Arabic. There are also small percentages of web pages in Indonesian, Portuguese, French, Japanese, Russian, and German. Activity 2. Read the following vocabulary and then match with the picture correspond. Slightly, a little, raw numbers, actual numbers, here representing individuals. Constitutes, forms, composes. Activity 3. Find and circle the following word in the text, slightly, raw numbers, constitutes. Activity 4. Before you read the text, try to estimate what percentage of the population in different countries around the world use the internet. China, Somalia, United States, Japan, France, Ecuador. Read the text. Internet use around the world.
Even though we are in the 21st century and the internet has existed for decades, not all parts of the world enjoy the same access. According
Let's
to the
go.
most
You
recent
can do it.
statistics from the International Telecommunication Union,
See you next week. Bye.
53.6% of the world's population uses the internet. In the developing world, this number is slightly lower at 47%, and in the developed world it is 86.6% by region. This translates to Africa with 28.2%, the Americas at 77.2%, Asia at 48.4%, the Arab states at 51.6%, and Europe with 82.5%. By country, we can analyze the raw numbers of percentages of the population. Looking at individual internet users, China has the most with over 900 million people using the internet. However, this represents only 63% of the population. In the United States, about 325 million people use the internet, but this constitutes over 96% of the population of the country. Japan has over 116 million internet users, which is over 90% of the population. In France, just over 80% of the population uses the internet. In many African countries, like Ethiopia, the percentage is much lower. In Somalia, for example, only 2% of the population uses the internet. And here in Ecuador, more than 9.5 million use the internet on a regular basis, which represents almost 58% of the national population.
5. After reading about internet use around the world, discuss these questions with your teacher or some classmate. A. Do any of these statistics surprise you? Why or why not? B. What factors do you think influence the percentage of people that use the internet around the world? C. Why do you think that in some cases, looking at percentages instead of raw numbers can be much more important? Activity 6. Underline the correct statement. Activity 7. Make an infographic with the information of the reading.
Let's go. You can do it. See you next week. Bye.